Shalom. To start this lesson, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to sincere brothers pushing his truth in all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. To you I say Shalom. And what I want to go into in this lesson is basically Hebrews, the 6th chapter and the 10th verse. And I basically want to I want to go into this verse, but I want to break it down. I want to break it down and break it down and go into different things, man. Go into different words, and what I mean by go into different things, go into different words, and Lord willing, I may bring out some precepts as well, man. But basically, once again, I just want to break this verse down, go into different words, and also bring out precepts as well. And Lord's will, this lesson is edifying to the hopeful elect. All right, so let's get right into it. This is Hebrews 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, which ye have showed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Okay? All right, so let's start off with the first part of this verse. It says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. All right? So let's go into that word unrighteous, man. All right, let's go into it. All right, let's go into unrighteous. All right, it says something. It says unjust, unrighteous, sinful. All right, one that deals fraudulently with others, deceitful. All right, Strong's definition, it says unjust, by extension wicked. All right, by implication, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, forgive me. What's the next one? Treacherous, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. All right, but it's saying some things, man. But it says unjust. So let me click unjust. I'm gonna click look up, and I'm gonna go to the search web. All right, search web. It says, not based on or behaving according to what is moderately right and fair. Okay, and let's get into the synonyms. One of the synonyms, as you can see, it says wrong. All right, you have wrongful. All right, and you have the word wrong. Okay, so let's click the word wrong. All right, one of the synonyms for the word wrong, where is it? Let me find it just to get right to the point, is wicked. All right, it's wicked. I highlighted it. If you can see it, it's wicked, man. All right, so see how much words I just went into. All right, and before me doing this lesson, I actually sat down and I went through this. The Lord put the Spirit upon me to go through what I went through. So I just want to bring it out, to edify the hopeful elect. All right, so we started off with unrighteous, as it says in that verse. Hebrews 6 and 10, we started with unrighteous. It led us to unjust, then it led us to wrong, and wrong led us to wicked. All right, so once again, like it says in Hebrews 6 and 10, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. So the Lord is not wicked to forget your work and labor of love. All right, now let's go into that word forget, man. Okay, and when you go into words, man, I should say this, man. Going into words is very beneficial, man. All right, I should really say that, man. Okay. It says, this is to forget in the blue letter. It says to forget, neglecting, to no longer caring for, forgotten, given over to ob- oblivion, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Forgive me if I'm not. EI, uncared for. Okay? And in the Strong's definition, it says to neglect, right? So let's look up neglect, man. All right? Look up neglect. Neglect in the Google. It says, it says fail to care for properly. Some synonyms: abandoned, forsake, mistreated, abandoned, forsaken, ran down, and it continues. But let's go into that word forsake, man. Okay. Go into that word forsake. Forsake means abandon abandon someone or something. All right, that's the definition for forsake. But one of the synonyms here for forsake is turn one's back on. All right, I'm trying to highlight it. Turn one's back on, man. Hey, bear with me a second. I'm trying to turn this car light on. Okay, it's back on. So turn one's back on, man. So let's go back. All right, this is Hebrews 6:10. I'm gonna read it again. All right, the top of it, not the whole verse. It says, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love." So the Lord is not wicked to forget. All right, turns one back on. So the Lord is not unrighteous. The Lord is not wicked to turn their back on your work and labor of love. All right. So once again, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. Basically, the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right? Let me correct myself, all right? Forgive me. Like it says, man. Well, forgive me. Let me say this. Like, I'm going to just read the verse again. My bad. My bad. It says, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love." So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right? The Father and the Son are not unrighteous to forget, all right? They're not wicked to forget, to turn their back on your work and labor of love. Okay? Plain and simple. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. All right? And when you go into that word labor, now let's go into that word labor. All right? Go into that word labor right quick. This is labor. All right? It says a beating of the breast with grief, sorrow, labor, trouble, to cause one trouble, make work for him. Make work for him, intense labor, united with trouble and toil. All right. And, it says labor right here, and, you can go into it. Matter of fact, let me go into it, man. I already went into it, but I won't go into it anyways, because I know it says work there. All right. It says work there. So, but I'm going to just grab it for edification's sake. And there it go. Work. All right. So the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem, the Father and the Son, is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. All right. They're not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. And that labor in the blue letter, it says some things, but when you go into that, when you go into the Google for labor, it means work. So the Lord, all right. So the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, your work and work of love. All right. Because what we do is a work of love, man. All right. Us preaching the word, that's a work of love, man. Okay. And the Lord, all right. And the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, man. Okay. The Lord see the Lord see your work, and the Lord also see that work of love, man. All right. The Lord see your work, and the Lord also see that work of love as well, man. Okay. Plain and simple. Now let's continue on. All right. Since we got that covered, let's continue on. It says, once again from the top, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed. It says shewed, but the word shew is old, is when you go into it, it's matter of fact, let's get it for edification, man. Let's edify, man. Okay, it's right here. Shew, old fashioned spelling for show. All right, plain. That's plain. So let's continue. Which ye have shewed, which ye have showed. All right. Once again, which ye have shewed, which ye have shewed, which ye have showed. All right, which ye have shewed towards his name. All right, towards his name. And when you go into that word, it says, once again, which ye have shewed towards his name. You go into that word, toward. You look it up, man. You look it up in the you look it up in the Google. It says something in the Google. It says something very, something that caught my eye. All right. This is toward in the Google. It says in the direction of, as regard. That's definition 1. I'm gonna read definition 1 again. In the direction of, definition 2, as regards, in relation to. Now let me read the synonyms. Well, let me read the synonym that caught me. It says respecting. All right. So like it says in the Hebrew 6, all right, it says, which ye have shewed towards his name. All right. So once again, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed towards his name. All right, which ye have shewed respecting his name. All right, because toward basically means respecting. All right, it also says regarding, but respecting is what that's what really caught me, I should say. All right. Well, I should really say this. That's what I'm pleased with, that word respecting. Okay, so let's read it again. Which ye have shewed toward, all right, respecting his name. Which ye have shewed respecting his name. All right, that's plain, man. All right. Well, not plain, but it's simple, man. It's not hard. That part wasn't hard. I'm gonna read it one more time and continue. Which ye have shewed toward respecting his name. All right. / regarding his name. All right. Let's continue. And that ye have ministered to the saints, which the saints are the Israelites, man. Okay. The saints are the Israelites. It says, in that ye have ministered to the saints. And the saints are the Israelites. But before we bring out precepts, because I do have precepts to prove that the saints are the Israelites, before we do that, let's get the word minister, man, in a blue letter. All right, because there's something mighty in here too. So like we just read, in that ye, let me highlight it, in that ye have ministered to the saints. That's what we just read, right? So we got to look up this right here, that part. The part where it says, in that ye have ministered. It says to be a servant, to be a servant, attendant, domestic, to serve, wait upon, to minister to one, render, ministering, offices to be served, ministered unto, to wait at a table and offer food and drink. Slakia, read that again. I'll read it again. To wait at a table and offer food and drink to the guests of women preparing food. This is the point that this right here that I'm about to read is the point. All right. To minister, i.e., which i.e. basically goes into a synonym for i.e. is basically, especially. You go into that word especially. A synonym for especially, especially, or especially, however you say it, is for the most part. All right, so let me read it again. To minister, i.e., supply food and and necess- and necessities of life, man. All right, read it again. To minister, i.e., supply food and necessities of life. Okay, and you go into when you think about supply food, all right, a key word, food, the word. All right, we supply food to the people. All right, and supplying, you know, supply food is basically the word. All right, I also have, well, it also says here necessities of life, right? It says that, right? Now let's look up the word necessities in the Google. All right, necessities. It says necessity.
Necessity.
Yeah, necessity. All right. It says, it says the fact of being the 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 fact of being. I'm reading again. The fact of being required of indispensable. And it got some synonyms here. All right. It got essential, necessary. All right. Uh, fundamental, basic, and it also has the word need. All right. So, like we read, necessities of life. So the needs of life. So a synonym for that word, necessity. A synonym for that word necessities is needs. All right. So it says to minister, i.e., supply food and necessities of life, needs of life. All right. And the spirit hopped on me to look up, actually, needs of life. All right. And I also put examples, right? And guess what it says? Guess what they give me? So needs of life examples from sources from sources across the web. It gives me actualization. Forgive me, I'm not, forgive me. I know I probably ain't pronounced that correctly. It says security, food, water, shelter, safety, sleep, belongingness. All right. But hey, the key things here is food and water. All right. Food and water, man. Food and water, which food and water, they represent what? The word, man. All right. So once again, man, to minister, i.e., supply food. That supply food is the word. All right, the word, which we supply our people with we supply them with food, which is the word. All right. And it also says, and necessities, which necessities goes into needs. All right, goes into needs. So necessities of life, needs of life, man. Which two things. All right, that we just seen is food and water, man. Which food and water represent the word, man. Plain. All right, plain, man, plain. So, hey, it's plain, man. All right, it's plain. Let's read that last part again. And that ye have ministered to the saints, man, and do minister. All right. It says, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. All right. So let's prove who the saints are, man. All right. Which the saints are the Israelites. This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 5. Verse 5, yep. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. All right. That's talking about the Israelites, man. Let's read it again. Gather my saints together unto me, unto me those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Let's read it in the NLT. Bring my faithful people to me. That's talking about the Israelites. That's plain. All right, that's plain. Those who made a covenant with me by giving sacrifices. All right, those saints here. All right, the saints right here in this verse. That's talking about the Israelites, man. All right. It says, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. All right. The saints here is talking about the Israelites. Let's grab another one, man. All right. This is Psalms chapter 148 and verse 14. I love this song. I love this verse so much, man. All right. I love this verse so much, man. All right. This is Psalms 148 verse 14, and it says, he also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. All right. So it says the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. All right. So, hey, man, the saints are the Israelites, man. All right. The saints are the Israelites. All right. And like we read in Hebrews 6 and 10, which ye have, well, Slakia, when we read in Hebrews 6 and 10, it says, and that ye have ministered to the saints. Once again, in that ye have ministered to the saints. And the saints are the Israelites, man. All right. And we minister to the saints, man. All right. And you go into that word. When you go into the blue letter for in that ye have ministered, it means to what? To minister. It means what? To minister, i.e., supply food and necessities of life, man. Okay. And that ye have ministered to the saints, man. We minister to the saints, man. All right. We supplied the saints with food, which is the word. We supply the saints, we supply them with food, man. And we also supply them with the necessities of life, which two examples of the necessities of life, all right? Well, Slakia, the two examples of the needs of life, all right? Because the word needs, well, a synonym for the word necessities is needs, all right? Once again, a synonym for the word necessities is needs. So the needs of life, two examples, all right, for the needs of life is food and water, which those two represent the word, man. Okay? Plain, man. That's plain, man. So we constantly, all right, we're constantly ministering to the saints, which are the Israelites, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Very plain, man. Very plain. Now let's grab one more precept. I want to. Okay. All right. I want to grab one more precept. In Psalms. It's Psalms chapter. What chapter that is? That's Psalms chapter 148. This is Psalms chapter 148 verse. I'll start at verse 5. Psalms 148. What's like it? Psalms 149 verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth. And a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. Dishonor This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. All right. So it says, man, when you read up in verse 5 again, let the saints be joyful in joy. It's like you. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Right? The saints. It continues, let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Right, man. So you know those saints in verse 5 is talking about the Israelites, because in verse 7 it says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, man. Okay? That's how you know it's talking about the Israelites, man. That's how you know the saints are the Israelites, man. And it continues to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron. To execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. All right. So that's how you prove. When you read down in this chapter, that's how you prove those saints are the Israelites, man. Okay? Because only the Israelites are going to what? Execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. All right? Only the Israelites are going to do that, man. And in verse 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron. Only the Israelites going to do that, man. All right, verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. So the saints are the Israelites, man. All right, the saints are the Israelites. All right, man. So let's continue, man. I do want to bring out some precepts. Concerning that supply food. What we read, all right, for the words and that ye have ministered. You know, we got to minister, i.e., supply food and necessities of life. All right, I want to bring out some precepts for supply food, because, all right, the word is food, man. All right, the word is food. So let's bring out Isaiah chapter 55, verse 1. This is the book of Isaiah 55, verse 1. Ho! Isaiah 55, verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. It says, man, okay, it says, come ye, buy and eat. All right, eat what, man? Eat the word, man. All right. It says, come ye, buy and eat. Come buy wine and milk without money and without price, man. Okay. But it says, come eat, man. All right. I'm gonna read up again. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. All right. Eat the food, man. Eat the word. All right. Once again, come ye, buy and eat. Eat what? Eat the food, man. Eat the food, which is the word. Come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Plain, man. All right. Plain, man. Everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Come eat, man. Come eat the word, man. Everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, man. All right. Now let's grab another one. This is Proverbs 1 or Proverbs 9. And I'll start at verse 1. Wisdom hath builded her house. She hath hewed hewed, hew, Slakia, hewn out her 7 pillars. She hath killed her beasts. She hath mingled her wine. She hath also furbished her table. She hath sent forth her maidens. She crieth upon the highest places of the city. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanteth understanding, she saith unto him, Come eat of my bread. Wow. Come eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. But verse 5 is mighty, man. Let's focus on verse 5. It says, Come eat of my bread. Bread is food, okay? And drink of the wine which I have mingled, okay? So once again, come eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. All right? Plain, man. Plain. So let's see. Grab one more. Let's see, man. Well, yeah, we'll just grab one more close out, man. John 6. This is the book of John, chapter 6, and verse 35. All right, get right to it. John 6 and 35. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. Wow. Matter of fact, let me see if I can start up. We start at verse. I'll try to answer this. I'll start at verse 28. This is John chapter 6, verse 28. John 6 and 28. Then said they unto him, What shall we do? What shall we do that we might work the works of the Most High? Yahushua answered and said unto them, This is the work of the Most High, that ye believe on him whom he hath sent. Whom he hath sent. They said therefore unto him, What sign shewest thou then? Thou then, that we may see and believe thee. What doest thou work? I'll read that verse again, forgive me. They said therefore unto him, What sign shewest thou then, that we may see and believe thee? What doest thou work? Our fathers did eat Our fathers did eat mammon. Our fathers did eat mammon in the desert. As it is written, he gave them bread from heaven to eat. Then Yahushua said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you the true bread from heaven. For the verse 33. Verse 33. For the bread of the Most High is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world. Verse 34. Then said they unto him, Lord, for so I can read 34 again. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. Yahweh, verse 35, it says, and Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. All right. It says, I am the bread of life. All right. Yahushua is the bread of life, man. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst, man. All right. So through Yahushua, you'll never be hungry, man. All right. Neither will you thirst, man. Cause what? All right. Like it says again, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger. So if you come to Yahushua, you will not hunger. And he that believeth on me shall never thirst. If you believe on Yahushua, you shall never thirst, man. All right? But hey, man, Yahushua is the bread of life, man. All right? He is the food, you know. All right? Yahushua is the bread of life. He is the food, man. All right? Plain. But yeah, man, I believe that's the point. Let me see. But I said unto you that ye also have seen me and believe not. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me. Yeah, that's the point, man. That's the point, man. Lord's with us, Lord's with this lesson was edifying, man. I want to end off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and citation to sincere brothers, pushing truth in all truth sincerity throughout the four corners of earth diligently. To you I say shalom.